Good day, guys. Been here. So last time we did this exercise. We used mass and also generic model to model this shape. Okay, so today we are going to do something similar. Not sure if it's a best idea to model these things, but yeah, it might be useful. Like okay, so so as you can see, it's adaptive. It's a general model, but it's a adaptive family, and it can be placed on any surface. So for example, this one's from one level to another level. So try to place it as a flat and then curve on to another level. So of course this is just randomly placed, and then you can have them all these points at different level as well, so you can just create some random stuff. And also build in the profile. Okay, so let's do it. So I'll just close this one. Okay, so first we are going to create a new family. So it will be generic model, adaptive. Okay, so adaptive family. So in this family, depending on how long your family need to be, or you might need it to be very long, and then you might need more points, but for this one, I'm going to just place 8 points. Okay, so 8 points, and then select them and make them adaptive, and then create a spline through points, and then make it a reference line. Okay, so now we just need to place a point. Use draw on face, place onto the reference line, and then we're going to place some profile. So for the profile, so use reference line and use I'm going to use a circle. So these, okay, so these oh, actually there's 1 2 3 4 5 6 of them, but I'll just model 1. Okay, so if you can model 1, you can model 6, right? 1. So let's go back here. So you can use the same point. So for example, I have 1 point here, and then when you place profiles onto this work plane of this point, you can just maybe I'll just do this, show the work plan, so it's easier for us to either you can drag this point to move this point, or just place profiles onto this work plan. So reference, I just use circle, draw on work plan, set work plan, and pick this work plan, and then we can start to place profiles. So it doesn't need to be in the middle, so I'll just maybe just do something like this, maybe something like this. Okay, so move it maybe here, and then so this is one of those profiles, and then we can just place something in the middle. Let's look. Okay, 4 circle 1 2 3 4, and okay, maybe I'll just place it. I'll use step center point as C to pick the center point of this point, this circle. So and then I'll just move this, and maybe I should move this up by 45 degree, roughly here. Okay, and then I'll try to use center point. Oh, it's still overlapping, so looks like we need to move it a little bit further, another like 10 mil. Oh, too much. Come back by 5. Okay, so that's better. DM mirror. So just make sure you can't touch. So these profiles can't touch. So otherwise it won't work. And then I'll just use DM mirror. Okay, DM, and use snap center point. I like to use snap center point because it's very handy. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe let's add some more small profiles, maybe something like this, or make them reference line, and just make sure it's not touching anything. Okay, so move them down by another 5. Maybe just make it bigger, 10, and move it down by 5. Oh, no, 7.5. Oops, 7.5. And go up there, go down by 5. Yeah, that's better. DM, snap center point, and mirror. So go, oh, hang on. We need to mirror 45 degrees. So DM, I'll use this center point, go up 45 degree. Sorry again. DM, SC, 45. Yeah, DM, SC, up. Okay, so we have all the profiles, not all, so part of. So although it's sitting there, it's actually placed on this work plan. So when you drag this one, so it will also move, right? And then this is you have this one, you can easily DM, so mirror to the other side, okay? And then do the same, you can just mirror down. But for this one, I'll just use these two. Actually, I'll delete this. I'll just delete this one because it might take too long to generate the shape. Okay, so now this is the point, the work plan, and the profile. So we select both, CC, and select it, and pick new holes, place it back onto this reference line. Now we can create form. So this is very important. Make sure you select this one together with this one, so both, okay? And also this path, create a form. So this, okay, so this is a solid part, and then let's just type WF wireframe, and then we start to place to create void. Okay, so 1, 2 together with this create void form. And when you create a void form, it will automatically cut any solid form, okay, in its way. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if you create a void first and then create a solid after, you need to manually use the cut geometry, which is this one. Okay, so let me show you. Sometimes your void, for some reason your void doesn't cut the solid automatically, so it shows orange color, so like this. I'll just TL. Oh, that's too much. Change the scale. No, 5. Yeah, that's better. So it showed as orange color. So and then you need to cut solid and void. Okay, so but if you create a void after you create a solid, it should automatically cut the solid. So 1, 2, 3, profile, and path. Create a void, so you can see it automatically cut a hole. So maybe I'll change it to shade SD, so you can see the holes here. So this currently there's nothing, right? So this profile, I'll select it and select this profile, and also select this path, and then you will see it will automatically cut the hole in this solid. Okay, so this is it, and then we can just select this one. You can just drag this to this end, and okay, so this one. So maybe I'll just change this one to show always as show work plan, always show work plan. And then you can also select the point and type in number 1. It will go to the other end of this. So now you can actually have a play in here already. So you can adjust the point, and it will change the shape of this. Okay, so I intention intentionally, make this profile always perpendicular to the reference line, because I think if this is a cable, it should always, if you cut profile, it should always perpendicular to the path. Yeah, so I think this should be right. It shouldn't be always vertical. Okay, so now we can try to load this one into a project. So let's create a new project. Okay, so first in the project, let's just go to elevation. So there's a level there. So maybe I'll just use these two level, and I'll actually maybe just create another one. So level 2 ground floor. Good, go to ground floor. So I'll just use some model line to help us. Okay, so because I eventually want to place that model in 3D view. So first in a ground floor level, I'll just draw a line, and then I'll change the level to change the level to level 2, the new one. Okay, so and then place another one here. Now let's have a look in 3D view. So you can see we have two reference lines in different levels, right? Level ground floor and then level 2, and then we can just place that this family. So let's load this one into the project. So now we can start. Let's go to 3D view again. So we can start to place. You can use place on face, and you can snap onto the this line. So I'm going to just place 2 points close to each other, and then a little bit further, just another 2 points. So this will make this bit quite straight. Okay, and then I'll just move onto the other reference, model line, and place another 2 points close to each other, and then a little bit further again, another 2 points. So you don't need to wait. Usually you don't need to wait and because we have 8 adaptive points in this family. So every time you place a point, after you place a point, the Revit will try to calculate what has been placed, and what's the rest, what's the shape of the rest point. So you don't have to wait. You can just place 8 points and then all together, and then just wait after that. Okay, and also when Revit finish calculating, and it will try to create another one. So we just need to click on escape to cancel the second family. But it looks like Revit is still calculating. So yeah, maybe because my computer is too slow, or it's probably because void, because we have 8 void, so which is quite heavy. Because actually let's just wait until it's finished. It's still not okay. Maybe I'll just, I think it's almost there. Okay, now we can press escape to, looks like, okay, so it looks like we have some issue here. What's going on here? Okay, so it looks like the shape is okay, but when looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, these 4 points are okay, but 5, 6, and 7, 8 looks like we didn't place them properly. So that's fine. You can just try to pick the point and pick new host, and then place it back onto this model line. Yeah, it's quite slow. Okay, click. Great. So this should okay, great. So yeah, it looks like it will work. So and pick new host, and I just place it on this model line just next to the previous point, and okay, 2 more points. Pick new host roughly here, and then just wait a little bit and then click, and then that should be it. And then last one, pick new host, click here, okay. Okay, so now this is it. So now you can see so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and then quite flat and then curved. But I noticed that we still have an issue here. The direction of the let me just try to try to explain. So you can see it looks like it's okay, but it's still rotate. See, there's a little angle there. So previously in the profile, it should be where's it should be yeah, can't remember. So if I go to the front view, yeah, so you can see this little one's top 12 o'clock, this is 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, but in here it's rotated. I think it's probably because the relationship between this model line and this model line. So whenever we place this one, it pick the direction of this line, and then somehow perpendicular with this line. Then so that's why the profile it rotates a little bit. It's a little bit hard to see here. So we can add a parameter too. So let me just try to pick that point, not this one. This is a adaptive point. This one. So this is the point on which we place those profiles. So you can see we have this rotation angle. So let's just create a rotation angle parameter. I'll just call it A, and maybe just use instance parameter. And then we just need to go to the other end and pick that, not this one, this one. Yeah, and then associate this A angular parameter to the same parameter. Okay, so now we can load this one into the project, and then we can after we place before we can rotate this. So for example, so we can select this. I guess I'll try. Okay, so 15 degrees. So if you look at this one, it will rotate. Actually, the whole thing, I think the whole thing will rotate a little bit. Yeah, go down. So looks like it should be the other direction. So negative. Oh, what's going on? Scared me. Okay, so it looks like okay. So now you can see it's almost 12 o'clock. Oh, looks like that those 2.2 yeah, we have some issue here. I'm not sure why this one worked, but this another two, probably because they are too close to each other. So for and then when Revit tried to create some void and then intersect with each other, and then that's the issue. So yeah, I think if the void is creating too much problem, I would probably, instead of use a void, I'll just use solid instead. Let me try. Okay, so I'll HH that. Doesn't work. Maybe I'll just uncut geometry first, so we have all the solid, all the void visible. Okay, so now we have all the void. I'll select all, go to filter, uncheck, and so I have all the void checked. Okay, and then I'm going to just select them, change them to solid, because when you cut, you can still see those circles, right? So that will make like much like difference. So okay, so it looks like I still have some issue, but let's have a look. Okay, so it looks like it's not because of the void. It's because some angle when we rotate, it just creates those issues. I think what I might do is, so we might need to just change the size a little bit. So for example, this one, I'll just make it 5. Okay, and then of course on the other side, we need to change the size as well. So I'll change WF wireframe and try to change the size to 5. Ooh, we have some issue here. That's fine. I'll just delete it for now and change this one to 5. Okay, so it might because the size are too small. Anyway, let me change this first, and then try to create another 3. So 1, 2, 3, another 3 solid form. Okay, I think. Okay, so I think that this time the issue is they are too small. They are too small, so it's not too big. So maybe we just need to increase this size a little bit. And I think not sure. Maybe I'll just use 10 because now it doesn't matter because they are not a void anymore. Or maybe we can still make them void. Yeah. Okay, so I changed my mind. I'm going to make this slightly bigger. Oops, sorry. 9. Yeah, but I'll still have another try with the void. So I see. Let's see what happens. I'll make them 9, not touching the other circles, and I'll just create 1, 2, 3. I'll create solid first, right? So, and then we can turn the solid into void. 1, 2, 3. Another 1 and 1 and a 2 and 3. Okay, so another 1. So now I'm going to select all here, filter, uncheck the reference line, and then just press shift and unselect this, the bigger one. Okay, and then go here, change them to void, and then go to cut, and then just cut them manually. Okay, so now I'll change the shade SD so you can see those, right? Now let's have a look. So if I load this one into the project and override, hopefully there's no warning this time. Great. Yeah, no warning. So yeah, so looks like it's because the last time the warning is because the circle is too small. Okay, so let me try to rotate. So should go here. Yeah, so you can see that it also rotate the profile of this. Negative 15. Yeah. Okay, so I think this is it. But as you can already say that it's quite slow now. So we only have one. If we have six, I think it can be very slow. So I do not. If it's a real like a project, I do not think you should model these type of detail. Maybe just one. Only like only model them as just one tube, so like solid tube, something like this. It's more reasonable, I believe. So not with all the void, because it will become very slow. Okay, so I'm going to have a try. I'm going to add just type 6. I'll just put another 5 and see how slow it becomes. Okay, so just give me a few seconds. Okay, here it is. It's actually not too bad. It's a bit slow, but it's maybe like 20 seconds to load it. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'll try to let's try to place another one. So just on the level and see how long it will take. So I'll just place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then wait. Ten, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, yeah, take a while. 40. Almost there, I believe. Oh, hang on. What's going on? It's only 2 points. That's not good. So, yeah, which means I think if there's only 2 points, another 6 times 4. So, it would take like 5 minutes to place this one. Yeah, I'll probably cancel it. Anyway, I think that's enough for today. I will upload this family so you can have a play. And any ideas, suggestions, or better method, please let me know. I'll see you next time. Yeah, it's still waiting. Anyway, see you next time. Bye.